Fertilizer Ultimate Lithium. Alrighty, hello and welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. How are you guys all doing? Hope you guys had a good Thursday. My Thursday was pretty good because, well, I got the bad boy a tattoo. Look at that bad boy. It looks so good, bro. So good. But, yeah. How you guys all doing? Welcome to the stream. How's your arm feel? It hurts, but I ain't complaining. But, yeah. How you guys all doing? What's up, John? What up, Rama? What's up, Thunderwing? What's up, Maury? What's up, Colby Kong? What's up, Marnik? What's up, Brody? Oh.
The freaking visual novel.
No, we don't need water. I think water is not an asset. We don't need to drink water. You'll be fine if you don't, honestly. Yo, Nick, do you think water is necessary to live? Well, then you're an idiot. That's fake news. Oh, damn, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna go eat a taco. See ya.
You're fake news. Stop.
Yo, please, guys, I have a family. Don't do this. My wife will leave me.
Cancel him.
No.
He's can't.
Yo,
I don't have a wife.
Yeah? You.
No.
Him. You're.
I was talking to Colby.
No.
He's not your wife.
Yo, Colby's
Not your wife.
divorcing me. Colby's divorcing me live on stream, live on air.
I'm not your wife. Shush.
This is fucked up.
Bruh. I'm doing a bit. Yeah, for fun, apparently.
A cult classic.
It's a cult classic.
Yo, a real cult classic wouldn't do that. It's a phony.
It's a phony.
Hey, look at this guy playing the piano, huh? Oh, he's a phony. He didn't.
He did not.
Yo, Maury, you might want to go see
That
a
was before
therapist.
Maury
after
came.
this. You might want to go see a therapist after this. We'll give you free therapy.
We're not therapists.
Well, we are now.
I'm muted, bruh. My bad.
Oh,
But yes,
Okay, so-
we are bringing back a cult classic.
And Maury warning this. Wait, Maury, did you hear us though?
Marnik, I'm pretty sure he heard.
Okay, good, because therapy. Anyways,
Yeah, therapy.
Marnik already
Um,
knows.
yo, Nick,
Yeah.
were you muted when the tattoo happened? And
What?
No.
no, okay.
No.
Well, I think I also like your tattoo. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it turned out really
oh,
good.
wait. Is it in picture gallery?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he put it on picture gallery.
You put
I want to see this
Look-
thing.
Looks so
This
cool,
thing.
by the way.
Oh
3, 2,
my
1.
dude, that looks sick.
Yeah, bro, it's dope. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Watch Nick actually not go to the tattoo artist, and he just like got one of those like temporary tattoos.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Who's gonna make a temporary tattoo that looks like this, huh? Exactly. Caught in 4K.
Permanent.
Well, Nick, how do you think I got a Spider-Man body tattoo?
Because you're Spider-Man.
Oh shit! All right, you got me. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Alright, anyways. But, Maury, you've never seen this game before? Appreciate it, Marnik. I gotta remind myself, I cannot open the gallery. Because there's straight up nudes in there.
Wait, Nick,
No.
did you not do a new save? Have you ever
Oh,
do
yeah,
a game?
hold up. Let me, okay, adult content off. Alright, okay.
Damn it!
Thunder,
Wow.
I cannot stream that.
Yo, Nick, I remember
You
how we
can't
got
stream that, dude.
I remember how you got those pictures.
Yeah, I downloaded the NSFW patch.
No, but Nick, I was there.
I know you were there.
I was...
Yo, where'd
Yeah,
Maury
but that
go?
was off
Bruh.
stream.
I swear, Maury
Wait.
be always popping in and out.
Bro, he went
Maury
to go.
probably went to get something to eat.
Bro, he went to go find a bunny and act like it's Bugs Bunny and stuff.
That was close. Yeah, I gotta make sure. I don't even want to fucking go to gallery because I know I'm gonna fucking. It's
You
gonna.
censor them.
No, you can't. Alright,
Oh,
I want to wait for Maury to get here. He needs to see this.
Oh yeah.
oh god.
Bro, did you?
Bro,
Where did Maury?
I cannot wait for the voice you give Lizzie Thunder.
I gotta give kind of like an innocent but also psychotic one. So like at first she kind of innocent, right? But then later I kind of want to go deeper and deeper into her lore and shit.
She starts off psychotic from the get-go. What do you mean? Also, boys, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and smack that like button so we can get maybe 6 treasure. Oh fuck, I'm high. 6 likes for 600 treasure.
You're not high yet if you haven't had a gummy.
I can't. I got a job to kill tonight. Also, Thursday stream cursed.
Yeah.
Yo, Nick,
yeah,
how much
you're
time-
doing
Nick,
this
how
on
much
a
time do we got?
Thursday.
Are we on-
How many hours do we have? Probably.
Are we on the clock?
I
Nick,
think.
are we on the
I
clock?
think. Okay. Maury's gotta wait. You lost at least one bonus from previous game. From previous games. These will be positive outcomes more likely than negative outcomes less so. No. I know how to freaking. I have the guide
Wait,
pulled
what are
up
the bonuses?
to make you not fuck up as bad, to get bad endings.
Yo, shut the fuck up, video game. We're programmers. Yo, Nick, how much time do we got today, by the way, though?
Like 3.5 hours.
Alright, shit, go, speed run. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, this game isn't that long.
Also, Nick, you gotta stream it to us.
You gotta share your screen.
Fucking
Bro,
idiot.
John always coming at me with that.
Bro, I do it in like the most nicest way, and then John will like aggressively like yell at you like it's the end of the world.
I'm more aggressive with
Yo. Colby.
Yes.
Do you want to be the narrator this time around?
Sure.
Because
I
there's only
haven't
because
had a prominent role
there's
in
only
Crimson
3
Gray,
main
so
characters. That's John, Lizzie, and thick
Miss
ass Miss thick ass
Miss
counselor Miss Smith.
yeah, and I think I never had a prominent role in Crimson Gray.
Because remember, back in the day, I voiced all the voices in this game.
Yo, don't take me back
Yeah.
to those days. Don't remind me.
That was before you know
All right.
what.
Anyways, all right, Colby, take it away.
Sure
Go
thing.
ahead.
John had always thought of himself as a stable person. Stability worked out well when he was just trying not to let the little things get him down. It wasn't so great when everything was crumbling around him. Or around it when it, yeah. When the entire world started seeming gray and flat, then he began wondering if all that stability would kill him. If he would care when it did. There weren't any highs or lows anymore. Whatever happened to him, John didn't feel happy or sad. He just...
Hey, what are you doing spacing out, man?
You're a real head case these days, John.
You're going to float away. You're going to flow away on us? Sorry. Just distracted.
A moment later, he started drifting away again. Even his friends' voices were nothing but buzzing in his ears. Meaningless sounds echoing in his hollow shell.
Oh yeah, for anyone that wasn't here 2 years ago?
Yep, 2
Yeah,
years
2
ago,
years.
yeah.
2 years ago, this game is very depressing, just to give you a heads up.
This guy's depressed.
Not as
So, you know.
depressing as...
John,
Give me
what,
5
shut,
seconds.
shut, shut up, Thunder, shut up.
They weren't even really his friends. They were friends with the happy-go-lucky person he'd been at the beginning of high school. These days, they joked about him being no fun, but it was more than a joke. They'd get tired of him, find someone else, and then he'd be alone. He wasn't sure whether or not that would be worse.
Was that me? Yeah. Whoa, is that or nah? Hold on. Oh,
What?
Oh, boy.
whoa, is that the creepy chick staring at us?
I think she is. Who is that anyway?
Lizzie Doss, I think. An hour year, right? John, doesn't she have math with you or something?
It took John a second to even register the question. They were staring at some girl who was staring back at them.
Let's fucking go!
She looked all the same as all the other girls in their school. Shyer, maybe. But she probably heard them talking about her. He wanted to say something, but kept silent.
Damn, she is really staring.
Is she staring at us or John?
I think it's him. You think she's a stalker?
Yeah, those are some crazy eyes. You better watch out, John.
Bruh, she's literally just looking like she's looking at the open world. What crazy eyes you talking
Just
about, bro?
just wait for the crazy eyes.
I know, but those aren't the crazy eyes.
I know it's
And
not.
just wait for the stanky eyes.
You're a real sad sack these days, but you can do better than her.
Shut up. God, I sound
The
depressed.
words that were past his lips before he could stop them. Why did he have to open his mouth now, of all times? But he couldn't let them keep talking about her like that. People called him creepy or crazy all the time, and he hated it. But after those 2 words, he just stood there like an idiot. Even when something mattered to him, he couldn't pull himself together.
Also, yo, Maury, do you ever remember seeing me stream this? Or is that a no, Doc?
I really don't think he was here.
He wasn't
Yeah.
here, I'm pretty sure. This was before
Yeah,
we met
he
him.
wasn't here. This was way before we met
Hey,
him.
Nick, did you ever finish the
We met him.
sequel?
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember?
okay.
Remember we did a collab with Glitches.
Oh, I know, but I just didn't think you finished it.
I'm sad. Glitches hasn't come back, but he has a son now, so yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was there. I'm just wondering if he was there or not. Because now he's in chat.
He's with us now, so I guess.
Or mans won't answer the question.
He won't answer.
Alright, continue. What's
Let's
wrong
continue.
with you, man? Don't say things like about people you don't know. You're just hanging out here like we are.
No. She's giving us some serious crazy eye.
Those are not crazy eyes, I will tell you that right now.
Bro, she looks like she's just looking.
Just leave her alone, okay? She hasn't done anything to you. Sheesh, okay, man.
Think she's going to fall in love with you as your handsome protector or something?
Foreshadowing.
Yes.
That'd be just like John.
You want to talk to the crazy girl? Be our guest. We're heading back to class.
Don't wait up, man.
The way her eyes moved, John thought that she was focused on him so intensely that she might not have even heard what the others said.
Ow! Oh, fuck, I just got a shiver in that. Went down to my arm and that hella hurt, bro.
Wait, what happened?
No, I got a chill.
You got
No.
scared from me saying that?
No, John, I get scared. I got a chill down my spine and it fucking went to my arm, and this tattoo does not. It hurts. When
Can I
you move
slap
a
it?
certain way. No, do not.
I'm not even near you. You sounded like I actually could have. I'm nowhere near you.
Did it even bother her? He wished he could be like that, instead of the smallest of things sending him crashing into a state of worthlessness. But maybe she was like him, just capable of hiding it. John cleared his throat and walked up to check on her.
Hey, sorry about them. They can be some assholes sometimes. Well, I guess I don't have a lot to say. Sorry if we bothered you. John, sorry.
John slunk away and cursed his own idiocy. She had been fine without him. He'd just made everything worse. There had been something hard in her eyes, a strength he didn't have. He had probably been projecting all his weakness onto her in the first place.
John Water
She
Warmer,
wasn't
the Mexican visual novel experience. Shut up.
She wasn't like him, wasn't broken. She could shrug off the things his friends had said and get on with her life.
Oh, trust me, buddy. She is something more than broken.
What are you talking about?
Fuck.
You alright?
My mouse fell. Hold on.
Why are you feeling so much pain in your arm?
I said my
What?
mouse fell. I said nothing about my arm.
Bro, your mouse. Okay, I misheard.
At least that meant she could shrug off his annoyance too. She'd probably just forget all about him.
Oh, you're wrong there, buddy.
This game's not fucking foreshadowing.
We didn't know that yet.
Thank you. You're
There's
so
the eyes.
kind. Yo, Nick, I'm shooting my pants right now. Nick, hold my hand. Hold my hand. You're so kind. Such a kind person. The kindest person. The only person. I found you. I finally found you. I found you. Oh shit, I just spit everywhere.
Oh
God.
Bro, I accidentally spit everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, that's disgusting.
The teacher's voice was incomprehensible, but John knew he must be picking it up on some level.
God, bro, that freaking music always makes my freaking gives me goosebumps.
Yeah. He wasn't sure how, but even though he stumbled through every day, he was doing okay in school. He can seem normal whenever he wanted to. It just didn't feel worth it. That was almost the worst part. He seemed normal, even though nothing was normal anymore. It wouldn't ever be normal again. What did Miss Smith say? High functioning expression.
Depression.
Such an depression. Such an awful empty phrase. At least class was over now. He could go home, sleepwalk through his assignment, and then fall unconscious. At least for a few hours he could. Then he became aware of her. She was watching him. Maybe she wanted to thank him. No, he was being stupid. He did nothing worth thanking. More likely, she wanted something for him. Or, most likely of all, she didn't care about him and was imagining the whole thing. She was still staring, though.
Yo, wait, hold up. Do you guys hear me breathe or no?
Okay,
No.
hold up. Hold up.
No.
Gotta pull up the guy for true ending.
True ending?
Smile at
Okay.
her.
Her expression was impossible to read. Was she Was she shy? Was she embarrassed for him? Either way, he doubted it mattered.
Wait, Nick, do we get the carnival scene in this or no?
Yes.
Yes, oh, I love that. Sorry.
Yeah, you love it because of the blowjob.
No, I love it, bro. It's just honestly one of my favorite scenes in the game.
Oh, okay.
Of course. He needed to get to his appointment anyway. He didn't want Miss Smith getting mad at him again.
Now, your favorite scene is when you get kinky.
Yo, the moment when I drink that tea. Wait, is there
No.
tea in this game?
Yes. That's where
Okay.
that's where the tea meme came from.
I know that's where it came from, but like I didn't know. Is it always in every route?
No.
No.
Ryan,
Let me check this route.
bro, if we don't get the blowjob scene, I'm gonna kill you. I need to swallow, bro.
Yo, I just remembered. 2
What?
weeks of lasagna coming right up.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Yo, I just remembered.
What?
That fuck
That was all
that
sent to Marnik.
bruh.
Also in
2
this one.
weeks of lasagna.
Bro, that was like Marnik's first quote.
2 weeks of
Bro,
lasagna
I just
coming
remembered
right up.
Marnik's quote, dude.
That was Marnik's quote
Bro, honestly, don't even
2
fucking.
years ago.
Bro, Marnik, you remember lasagna?
Bro, what was the context?
It was the
Thank you.
medicine or whatever its name was.
We'll get
I don't
there.
know.
We'll get there.
Bro, I also just want to say real quick, this is the last thing, but I, like, on one of the Crimson Gray streams, that's the infamous stream where I went wham.
I know it is.
Yeah.
That's the time you went wham? Okay.
Yeah, okay, continue.
Does Mark not remember? Or is he laughing his ass off right now, remembering? He's probably laughing his ass off right now, unable to type.
Yeah.
Alright,
You're right.
anyways, Colby, continue.
Alrighty. I already read that, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mrs. Smith was one of the only people John could focus on. He wasn't sure how much good she actually did him aside from prescribing medicine, but at least she tried to help.
Alright, John.
gonna
I'm
have
gonna
to
beat
talk to
her?
you, so-
Okay.
You know, John always has to play the older female figure.
I know, but John is like saying John to himself. That's funny.
Well,
Oh, bruh.
this is a different John. It's fine. I don't mind.
Uh,
Okay. John, you're not looking so bad today. Did something good happen?
Bro, look at her freaking skirt. How it's shaping a V right there.
yo, Nick, eyes up, eyes up.
You better keep
You got
your
two.
dis-
You got two DVDs. Yo, what DVDs, bro?
Bitch, he got Rango.
Rango.
Rango's a good movie.
Ringo?
There,
Really?
Rango on Blu-ray and Scooby-Doo, the WWE second movie. Yo, nice. Man said second instead of second.
Seconds. He said.
All right. Anyways, John, continue. We're running on low time.
Okay. A boy your age ought to be more interested in girls. Are you dating someone?
No, I can't focus on people.
Maybe I could prescribe you something for that. We don't have any on hand now, but I could get it quickly. That's the advantage of having koi tech in town.
Damn, bro. I think Mark is still laughing his ass off with lasagna.
Oh,
Koi tech?
I don't want to take this medicine anymore. I don't think it's working.
The Paxtine? But that's the first one you've really responded to.
Yo, nice, Joshua. I feel worse. Everything is so gray. Voices just echo. Can I go back to a generic medicine?
John, you need to understand that you're deeply clinically depressed. It's my professional opinion that you should, under no conditions, go off your medication. When you're getting used to medication, there can be some initial side effects. Sometimes things have to get worse before they can get better, okay?
It's for a car or a Wii with Mario Kart Wii and a coupon for $100. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay.
All he heard was that he was too broken for any drug to fix. He
You
was
just
so
understood
worthless.
that, Thunder?
yep. Just
You
got it.
just understood the title of the
Yep.
game.
Yep, just got it. I just got it.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Alright, sorry,
He
Colby,
was
continue.
That's okay. He was so worthless, even the newest drugs from Koitek didn't do anything.
I'll renew your Paxine prescription and see about getting you a complimentary drug. We'll figure this out yet, John.
Safeway had a Rango Blu-ray movie. Rango Blu-ray since 2012. Nice. Oh, good grief, Thunder.
Now, why don't you lie down over there and we can begin our session? Good. Get comfortable. Did anything special happen during the day today?
No, it was a normal day.
The therapy session quickly fell away into a meaningless buzz. For a short time at least, he didn't feel the emptiness.
Fuck me, bro. That hurt. Bruh, Marnik. I was just explaining that joke. Were you laughing your ass off that entire time? I said it for a good 5 minutes. You were laughing your ass off, or were you just now saying that?
Nick, we gotta play the game.
I know.
And finally, or too soon, it was over. Mrs. Smith told him he was doing well and sent him on his way.
Yeah? Wait, yeah to you laughing your ass off, or yeah to you saying it just now?
John slumped
both.
back. The house was empty, like it always was. Ever since his mother left, his father spent all his time working.
Laugh
did
my
his
ass.
homework.
Bruh, Mark was laughing his ass off for a good 5 minutes.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
bro, quote that.
Bruh, dude. That's funny as hell
Sorry,
because,
okay.
because I know Mark's laughing. Man was probably rolled on the floor doing his. Because, bro, Marnik's got like one of the best laughs. No cap.
Of course he
Yeah.
is. He does.
Yeah. He did his homework. He ate. He cleaned the dishes. He sat in front of the TV and stared at it without turning it on. Somehow, he dragged himself into bed and fell asleep. The routine used to be comforting, but now it was starting to erode his sanity.
Yo, what's that supposed to mean? I'm just saying you got a really funny ass laugh, Marnik.
Yo,
Don't
Mark,
worry
I think they're
about it.
bullying you.
He's got a really funny ass laugh, Marnik.
Bro,
Like-
Mark,
like-
your laugh brings laughter
Like
to me.
whenever you laugh, you make everyone else laugh.
Yeah. His mind had to crack eventually. Maybe it was already happening. For a second, he thought he saw a girl out the window.
Oh.
But no, there was nothing. Of course there wasn't. He really was losing it.
Nah, fam. You're sane, bro. She's coming.
Another day.
Another $1.
He had to face it somehow. It seemed impossible until the moment he finally stumbled into class. School was the usual mindless buzz. There was the job fair announced in third period, as if it meant anything at all. Almost everyone in their school would either go to work for Koi Tech, run away, or stay in town and become unemployed. John wondered which one of these would happen to him, but from a distance, as if he was thinking about some person he barely knew. His grades were good enough to get into Koi Tech, but the process was so competitive. No, he didn't have enough energy for that. He couldn't imagine moving away, looking for a job in a strange city. Most mornings, the most he could imagine was surviving the day. But his father wouldn't support him, and his mother didn't want him. Once he graduated, there'd be no way he could stay with either of them. What would happen to him then? Would he just become homeless? Sit there on the streets begging for change until one night he froze to death? Maybe that was all he deserved.
Oh, the freaking screen just keeps getting blurrier and blurrier, my man.
What? It's called Crimson
Bro,
Gray for a
Yeah, I
reason.
know.
I need to put on some glasses. Yo, I want a British teacher.
He's a teacher.
Yo, who voiced Sakurai?
John.
All right, John.
Oh wait, was it Colby?
No, it was Kobe, and then I took over whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay,
John.
whatever.
alright.
Sorry, sir. I'm paying attention, honestly.
I didn't ask that. I asked if you were alright.
Hey, Nick, I got a question, man. Have you seen play this game? I literally asked you that question twice, bruh.
Right.
Nick. No, Maury. We're just wondering if you remember.
Yeah.
We were asking if you remembered this game.
He wasn't there. I'm telling you, Nick, he wasn't.
Yeah, I know, I know. Because you weren't here. You're in for a trip, my dude.
No.
A fun
he-
trip. It's
he
a really
said
fun
no.
game. It's about so much fun.
I'm fine.
He said no.
Well, be sure to talk to the counselor if you're feeling bad, alright? We're lucky to have someone like Mrs. Smith with us.
Does she give snacks?
Bro, honestly, this is Maury. It's a really fun game. It's a really fun and happy game.
It's not.
It's a good game. It's kind of depressing for a while.
No, it's sunshine and rainbows.
No.
Don't. It's fake news.
He had to keep it together. He remembered the lessons, but if people were starting to think something was wrong, his control was slipping. He had enough time to visit his locker in different periods. There was more Paxitine there. He still had an extra dose left for the day. His locker was on the bottom row, so he always had to bend down, and there was a piece of paper sitting in the middle of his locker.
Today's the day John told me I was spreading fake news.
Shut up. That was all it said. Nothing on the backside, no other clues. Possibly a girl's handwriting. Who left it?
Yo, that's sexist. How dare you assume it's a girl? You're getting
Hey,
canceled.
did you see anyone messing with my locker? Bruh.
Yo,
Huh?
okay, fine. You know, yo, fine.
Someone?
Huh,
There's way too many guys around here for me to notice.
It
Okay.
might have been a girl leaving a note.
Like a love note? Keep dreaming, John. You think any girl is going to love your sorry ass?
well, I mean,
Well,
it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight, if I'm being honest.
No. Of course no one would love him.
so you didn't see anyone? Okay, thanks.
Hey, John. You gonna tell me she's a Canadian?
Yo, I find that offensive. Fuck you.
I'm heading back to class. See you later.
And she's really hot, right? Your imaginary girlfriend sounds amazing.
I hope he dies.
John knew he should probably just take some Paxatine and head back to class. Yet...
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yo, it was a back button? Damn, better than Doki Doki.
Shut up!
Oh, shot.
He was still holding on to the paper. He wasn't sure why. It really could be a prank. One of the guys trying to trick him. If so, it would probably be followed by another fake note, asking him to come out under that stupid confession tree, where they'd let him wait and then laugh at him. But for just a moment, he saw the girl watching him. Could it have been her? By the time he got to class, John had a new theory. She felt sorry for him. He must have looked pretty pathetic, and she recognized his misguided good intentions enough to feel pity. The rest of the school day passed in more of a blur than usual. He might be delusional, but part of John still hoped it wasn't a prank. He headed to his locker, not daring to imagine anything. And there was another paper waiting there for him.
Oh.
Right, that music made my fucking goosebumps again. Yo, Thunder, read the note.
Right, hold up. I'm eating macaroni.
You're always eating something, I swear.
Bro, Nick,
Bruh.
give me a minute. I'm eating a 6-course meal. They shouldn't say those things about you.
Oh shit.
Didn't even look like the same person's handwriting. The first had been beautiful calligraphy. This one was a hurried scrawl.
Yeah, 'cause that's her other side speaking.
If it was all a prank, he no longer had any idea where they were going with this.
Boo.
He'd already been beating himself up over saying the wrong thing, so this was too much for John. He headed straight home to get some sleep before he cracked completely.
The
The next day, John went as early as possible and approached his locker anxiously. Sorry, I had a burp caught in my throat.
No, I'm talking about the fucking the train.
Oh. He wasn't sure what he was. He wasn't sure what he wanted to find.
You're not
Is that the
wrong.
chocolate?
You're not wrong,
Whoa,
Marnik.
whoa.
Yeah.
There was no note this time, but there was a chocolate heart wrapped in foil, set in the exact center of the bottom of his locker.
Yo, this music is good, but my god, is it the wrong time? Like, bro, nothing's happening.
Yeah,
John-
the note just said they shouldn't say those things about you.
I know, but Nick, look out, there's chocolate, bro. The world's ending.
Okay, continue.
John stared at it for a while, then slipped it into his pocket and headed to class, even though he knew he would be far too early.
Bro, that shit's
There
gonna
was
melt in
no
your pocket.
True. There was no way he could eat it. If it was really a prank, they might have slipped a laxative or something inside of it. That was the kind of thing his friends thought was funny. But if it was that girl... it didn't matter now. What mattered was that someone clearly knew his locker combination and could get in whenever they wanted. That could be a real problem. He knew he should come up with a solution before tomorrow, but what?
Can this music calm down?
Tell Miss Smith. Oh wait, hold up. Leave a note. I was on the freaking not like this ending. That's not a good ending.
Which one is that?
Not like this. That's the one where she kills herself.
Wow, Nick.
Spoiler!
Wait, Nick, do you also chabam?
I mean, we got all the endings when we did it the first time.
No, but like, do you also like do it with her?
Huh?
Do you also die
no.
with her?
I mean, it depends on what... You can mix it up.
Okay, just leave a note.
Okay, so we gotta leave a note.
John cut a small sheet of paper from one of his notebooks, wrote "Thanks" on the inside, and set it in his locker. If it was a prank, that ought to throw the pranksters off. And if it was someone who meant well, hopefully they'd just take it as normal gratitude. He headed home and, once his homework was done, quickly fell asleep. The next morning, he thought he spotted someone outside his window, but there was no one there.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, it was the Kool-Aid Man.
Bruh.
When he opened his locker the next day, his note was gone.
The fucking Kool-Aid Man, I'm telling you.
Bruh.
If it was Kool-Aid Man, there would have been a note that said, "Oh yeah," but no. Making an effort to set the mystery on the locker aside, John went with his friends to the rooftop for lunch. They spread out on one side, enjoying the sight of the trees below.
Yo, Colby. Doesn't this rooftop look awfully similar to
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
I'll stop.
It does!
Can you stop? Oh my
It does!
God damn it, Nick. You and your connections with Bleach just make it really funny.
Wait, Nick, have I seen the rooftop?
I think you have.
Yeah, it was an episode. Fuck you.
Yeah, episode 2.
Yep.
Fuck. Episode 3.
Midway through the meaningless conversation, John noticed that Lizzie was watching him from the far side of the roof. Her gaze was even more intense than before, so he uncomfortably tried to ignore her and focus on the conversation.
I remember this scene.
Oh
Looks
my
like the
God.
confession tree is in full bloom, huh?
I forget what he says, but I know it was some stupid ass shit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
really believe those stories? True love and all that?
It works, man. I've got a...
Oh God!
Oh
I've
my
got
God,
a
this
buddy
guy
who
is
just
so-
graduated. He swears he got so much pussy confessing under it.
Yo, he's a cat lady? I'll stop.
Oh
Well,
my God.
if he kept doing it, then it's not true love, is it?
Probably, Mark, probably. Come on, people have been confessing there for years. You seriously think everyone would confess under the tree if it did nothing?
Nah, man. I think it's a tree of lust. It isn't guaranteed true love, just getting laid.
If that was true, way more guys would be into it. But it's mostly girls from what I've seen. What do you think, John?
I
I
think he's
don't,
ready to get laid.
I don't
Oh, sorry.
know. Don't say that. You dream of a girl confessing to you under that tree, don't you?
Yeah, like the crazy stalker chick. It'd make your heart go a flutter if she confessed, wouldn't it?
That tree is a magic, man. I'm telling you. Even a sad sack like you would be lucky if you confessed there. Don't be stupid. It's just a tree.
Whoa! Someone has their panties in a twister.
I'm telling you. Everyone goes there to... Only because people like you keep telling these stories. There's nothing magic about the tree. People just believe it's special because everyone else says it is. Girls think the tree is romantic, so of course they're more likely to agree there. And guys would have that turn someone down in front of an audience. That's all it is. Shit, man, what is wrong with you today?
With an attitude like that, you're never going to get a girl.
You insulted the tree. It'll cockblock you now.
Holy shit.
There we go. That day, John couldn't get to his therapy appointment fast enough. Mrs. Smith smiled at him when he came in, and immediately saw he was unhappy.
Are you okay, John? Perhaps you should be on a stronger formulation.
No.
Well, our session should make you feel better. Lie down and get comfortable.
Miss Smith, does Paxton have any visual side effects?
I should hope not. Koitek has the highest standards for every drug it puts out, and Paxine is nearing its final clinical trials. Are you having any vision problems?
John laid back and stared out the window. Was he really seeing differently, or was it all in his head? He stared a long time ago before he opened his mouth and just started talking.
Everything just feels so... gray.
So, you are having vision problems?
Not literally gray, it's just the sky today. When I was younger, I always thought the clouds were beautiful. Now it's like, there's just nothing there. Nothing that matters. I look up, and I just don't care.
That sounds more likely to be a mental issue then. Why don't you get more relaxed and talk about it?
Taking a deep breath, John did his best. As usual, after talking with Mrs. Smith for long enough, he felt not better, necessarily, but at least not miserable. Their session went by in a flash, and then he had to head home. He shuffled through his routine easily enough, slept fitfully, and then returned to school, barely more rested. But when he arrived, he found a huge crowd standing and staring.
What's going on? Bulbs.
You know that tree students like to confess under? The words made John shiver, even though he wasn't entirely sure why. He shifted to look through the crowd. Then he saw it.
Looks normal to me.
Parts of the tree were still burning, but the rest was char, and ashes coated the ground near it. His throat was dry, as if all the ashes were filling it.
What happened?
The cops started coming to check it out, but the shop teacher said it looked like arson. Someone covered the tree in gasoline and burned it down.
Yo, Colby, make sure you differentiate your voices. You sound like your narrator voice and teacher the same thing.
Ah. Alright.
Come on, you voice actor.
Shut up. See, this is why we need cameras. I've been telling the principal for years, but does he listen to me? No. No one thinks.
There you go.
The words slid off his mind, and John turned away without even saying goodbye. Not entirely sure what he was doing, he stumbled straight to his locker. When he opened his locker, he discovered a folded note in the exact center, like always. He stared at it for a long moment before unfolding it with trembling hands.
I didn't like that tree either. Emoji face.
Probably should have said that while I was reading the thing, Thunder.
Oh,
He
true.
stared at the words as if they were a foreign language, wishing he could avoid understanding the conclusion.
I didn't like that tree either. Smiley angry face.
It was her. It had to be. None of his friends would be that insane. And what would be the point of a prank like that? But what was the point of her? What did she think she'd accomplish? Should he tell someone? But this wasn't exactly evidence. And did he really want her to get in that much trouble? John decided he was being stupid like usual. He just needed to talk to her and find out exactly what was going on. Put an end to this. That day, whether he was in the hallways, he could feel her eyes on him. With every passing moment, he became more sure that she had burned the tree down. He wondered if a normal person would be afraid now, but for him, it barely penetrated his numbness. He just wanted to find out what was wrong and put an end to it. It worked until after school for him to find his chance. When the teacher handed out assignments, he volunteered to clean the roof. John stepped onto the roof and headed to the far side. After a few seconds, he heard the door open again. He ignored it and instead climbed up to the tank. The upper area was meant to be blocked off, but the janitors had stopped putting out the ladder years ago. He turned, and to his shock, she was already coming up the ladder behind him. Reaching the top, she held her hands close to her chest and shuffled her feet demurely, but there was a spark in her eyes.
Hello, Lizzie. Are you never going to greet me?
Hello. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Why are you following me?
Because
This girl really have burned down the tree? It didn't seem like she had it in her.
Were you the one leaving me notes in my locker?
yes.
How'd you know my combination?
I watched you. You left me a note. It was almost too much. I took it home and I'll keep it forever and ever and ever.
John realized that he was in way over his head, yet his mouth was still moving, asking the inevitable question.
Why'd you burn it down?
Because it was a stupid tree. You're so smart. You said it just right. It was awful and stupid and I hate it and I hate it and hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. It's all because of you, John. I could never do what needed to be done before. Now I can.
Wasn't stable. She wasn't even close. What had he gotten himself into?
I finally found you. You're the only one for me.
Part of him knew that he should do something. Run away, call for help, yet
Why?
Huh?
Why do you care about me?
How can you ask that? You're the best person. The only person.
Bullshit. I'm just another high school boy. No, not even that. I'm worthless. Oops,
No, why did you
thigh
get so
action.
thick? Why did you get so thick?
True, dude.
No. Fuck, I just hurt my hip. Holy shit. Hauser. Don't say that. It's not true. It's not.
I'm broken. My brain doesn't work right, and even the strongest drugs don't make a difference.
No, that's not true. John is perfect. How can you say these things?
way her words.
True,
flowed
Marnik.
together. Want me to repeat that?
Yeah.
The way her words flowed together, addressing him directly one moment and in third person the next, bothered him almost as much as the look in her eyes. Whatever her issue was, it went deep.
You're not well, Lizzie. You need help.
You said my name.
But I can't help you. I'm not worth anything to anyone. Just forget about me and find someone else to care about.
No, I can never. You're the only person who matters.
But why? You don't even know me. You don't care about me? I'm just part of your problem.
No.
I'd be better if I was gone. Maybe you'd get better then.
It's not true. It's not. I love you, John. I've always loved you. I've waited. I've watched you. Always. You're so good and kind and perfect, and even to a girl like me.
He could barely even listen to her words. John found himself wandering closer and closer to the side of the building, and she followed him automatically.
You're so sad, but you're still kind. I don't know how. You should be broken like me, but you.
I can't help you. If you want to help yourself, you need to forget about me and get real help.
No, don't say that. Fuck, why is there spit going everywhere? Holy shit. I gotta swallow. You're confused. Yes, confused. Poor Sean is so depressed. He's not thinking straight. He doesn't understand how much I love him.
Oh god, there's
Where
a
the
knife.
fuck did she pull that out from?
She pulled it out of her panties.
She has it underneath her skirt.
She pulled it out of her panties.
Blood be coming out? Like one day and the teacher's like, yo, where's that blood coming from? Says like, I'm having my friend. He needs my help.
The world froze for a moment as the knife glinted, and all he could do was stare at its edge.
He just needs someone to take care of you. I'll stop everyone who says unkind things about you. No, I should just take you home and keep you there. Dave, yes, you just need some help.
Where the hell had she gotten that knife? Would she actually use it on him? A second later, John realized that was a foolish thought. This girl had burned down a tree because he said it was stupid. He had no idea if there were any limits on what she might do. And would that really matter? He'd spend nights lying in bed, wishing he had never been born, wishing he had a way to end it all.
You can't threaten me.
fuck, I just hurt my arm. Sorry. John, get away from the edge. It's not safe.
He took several steps to the very edge before she could stop him and turned around to face her. The back end of his shoes hung off the edge of the building, nothing between him and the fatal fall.
My life matters so much to you? Stop toying around with me.
No, you don't understand.
What do you even want? To stab me until I'm yours forever? Is that it?
Never. John is so good and kind. I would never need to stab him. Please, come away. I'll take good care of you.
You can't.
Ah,
Maybe you have good intentions, but you need help. Unless you get it, you can only hurt me.
I will. Whatever you want, I promise. Just don't hurt yourself.
It was a lie, of course. She was just saying whatever it took to get him away from the edge, to step away from the edge. It was exactly how he'd imagined it would go. He'd stand at the edge and everyone would say all kinds of lies about how much he mattered to him because they cared for the first time. Not about him, but about the idea of him. But the look in her eyes, that couldn't be faked. It might be a twisted love, but she loved him utterly. She needed help too. Maybe he could be the one to help her, assuming she didn't stab him. But what the hell was he living for anyway?
Lizzie, would you make a promise with me?
Promise?
I'll step away. I'll talk to you. Leave you notes in my locker, or whatever it is you want. But you have to listen to me and get some help. You do that?
You promise? You promise you won't leave me if I say yes?
I won't leave you, Lizzie.
Forever?
The answer stuck in his throat and he hesitated, wondering if it wasn't a mistake and saying too much. But in the end, he swallowed and nodded.
Forever. Now set them a knife and I'll... Whoops!
Nick, what was that whoops?
I want to make it comedical.
As he started to step away, John lost his balance and fell backward. Suddenly, he was in freefall. Nothing between him and cold pavement.
Yoink.
At that moment, Lizzie lunged forward, insanely fast, and grabbed his wrist. Impossibly, she held him up. Her body was thin, yet somehow she had stopped his fall and held him up with one hand. Her eyes held a mixture of unstable fear and twisted desire. In that moment, he knew with absolute certainty that if he had fallen, she would have thrown herself off after him.
You can't die, John. You're the only one. The only one.
Oh, those eyes, dude.
With that same incredible strength, she pulled him back up to the rooftop. Fortunately, she had left the knife behind when she lunged to catch him, but he was still anxious, being so close to her.
John almost died. John, I love you. I won't let anything bad happen to you.
It was clear she was completely unstable. But was she actually dangerous? She seemed to care about him more than anything. Or was he just so pathetic that he'd latch on to someone who showed him the slightest sign of affection? Worthless.
You'll keep your promise, right?
Of course.
And tomorrow, we'll go talk to someone. See if you can't get some medication. Is that okay?
If it's what John wants, then of course it's okay.
Good. Perhaps.
Perhaps. But I want more than that. No, I'm sorry. But I want more than that. Yo, could you imagine if the voice of Peter Griffin did the voice of Lizzie? That'd be great.
Bruh.
I love you, John. I've told you over and over. Don't you love me too?
At least she was asking without the knife in her hand, but was there a good answer to that question? No. He had to think about it logically.
So we got 5 likes, boys. Can we go ahead and get 500 treasure?
She wanted him to answer yes. But that just might make her worse. The risk of saying no couldn't be ignored either, though.
Alright, which one?
I'll go ahead and give out.
Wait, which one did you pick?
Cautiously say yes.
Okay.
Lizzie, I don't know you very well yet, but despite all this, I think you're a good person.
No, I'm awful. John is just being kind and not answering the question.
I want to get to know you better, Lizzie. Maybe then I could love you.
Got it.
He said it! He said it!
Chill out, Cold Thunder.
He said it! He said it! He said it! He said it!
John desperately hoped that it wasn't a mistake. Or hoped that wasn't a mistake. He hoped this all wasn't a mistake. But he hadn't been stabbed yet, and after how today had gone, that was good enough for him.
Then I'll see you later, okay?
I'll be watching you. But yes, later.
Welcome back, Joshua. You're not going to do anything crazy, right?
No, John loves me. That's all that matters.
We both need to get to class, but we'll talk tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
You're still in the clear for what?
Okay.
The rest of the day was even more of a blur than usual. Everyone's voices not even echoing in his head. John could John could hardly believe what he had just done. It all seemed like a dream now. Had Lizzie really pulled a knife on him? Had he really threatened to jump off the school building?
Yes, this is a dating simulator.
No,
A very unique dating simulator.
I would
Yeah,
not say that it's a dating
word
sim.
unique. It made him wonder if he wasn't the insane one. But no, it had really happened. For better or for worse, he was stuck in this situation. Only when he had headed to bed did John realize that he felt strangely alive. Even better than after his therapy sessions. Maybe it was the brush of death. Maybe it was just having something to think about other than his pathetic existence. But he felt almost good. Maybe that meant he was crazy too. But right now, he was just glad to sleep soundly. In the morning, it all seemed even more unbelievable. John sleepwalked through his routine, half certain that he would find out it had all been a dream. But when he arrived at school, he found Lizzie waiting for him by the school entrance. She looked like she could have been waiting there the entire night. When she saw him, though, her face lit up.
John, you're finally here. I've been waiting so long.
Good morning,
Oh, yes, it's a wonderful morning.
Bruh Thunder.
Shut the fuck up, Mr. Gaming. I spent so long, too nervous to talk to you, afraid that you would hate me. But we had such a nice talk. Now I'm barely nervous at all. But my heart still goes crazy every time you get near, John. Isn't it horrible that we have to be in different classes? Lovers shouldn't be separated like this. Oh, lovers, I'm hot.
Yo, Thunder, try and mimic her, how her voice goes with their expression on her face.
Bro, I'm gonna have to go, bitch. Can you? Lovers shouldn't be treated that way. Will you eat lunch with me today? Please, won't you?
It could sound so adorable. Normally, he'd be happy to have a girl with her asking to eat lunch together, but...
Sure. On the roof again?
No, there might be unkind people there, and you might feel sad again. No, I have the perfect place.
Where is it?
That's a secret. I'll show you at lunchtime. Okay, bitch.
He wasn't really sure how to feel about that. For once, John had something to look forward to. Or dread. He wasn't sure. The minutes seemed to crawl by until it was finally lunchtime. When he went looking for Lizzie, he discovered that she was waiting behind him, completely silent, watching him.
Hi, Lizzie.
Let's go! Let's go! We don't need to go to the cafeteria. This way!
She practically dragged him away from the school and onto one of the paths in a nearby forest. Soon, they got far away enough that they couldn't hear any sounds from the school.
Here's perfect. Just perfect.
Lizzie faced away from him, giving a soft little laugh. Then suddenly, she whirled around, thrusting something toward him. A lunchbox.
I worked really hard on this. You have to eat it. You have to.
Okay. Thanks, Lizzie.
She gave a little squeal and promptly sat down on a small rock. It seemed she had a second lunchbox of her own. She kept it on her lap until he opened his.
Yo, Nick, we got a Mr. Pig squeal real quick.
There you go.
That's what Lizzie sounds.
John was braced for a horror show, but to his surprise, it was just normal food. It actually looked pretty good. He took a bite, and it tasted good too. John realized that Lizzie was staring at him intensely, as if her life was on the line. So he smiled at her.
It's really good.
Yay! I worked so hard on it. Everywhere I go.
Do you want to just eat together, or...?
Everywhere I go. It's always yay this and yay that. Can never escape. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a date, isn't it? We should get to know each other more. I want to know everything about you.
Well, nothing special.
That's not true.
Let me see what to say.
Despite himself, John found it easy to talk to her. He was sure he was sounding like an idiot, rambling about stupid mundane topics, yet she listened to every word with rapt attention. It was bizarre to have someone actually care about his life. His father never had time, his friends were busy with their own things, Mrs. Smith was just listening professionally, but Lizzie really cared. He knew that she wasn't well, that her obsession was probably a sickness. Yet a pathetic part of him didn't care. Was just happy to have someone paying attention to him. Only after talking for a long time did he realize that he was talking about himself like a self-centered jerk. She didn't seem to mind, but he still felt gentle.
Sorry about that, Colby. Sorry. I've been
That's okay.
talking a lot. I can do that sometimes.
Oh, don't apologize. I like listening to you talk.
It's been pretty boring, though. I mean, you already know a lot about me.
I want to know everything about you. I've been watching you a long time. I know all the facts, but I still don't know everything. I can't see inside your head. That's where the important parts of John are. But I can't see them. I wish there was a way to crack your head open and see all the thoughts inside.
John swallowed uncomfortably.
Thunder, you are not John.
I am now. No, just kidding. Sorry, I just wanted to know.
You can always just ask me what I'm thinking, okay?
Okay, you're so nice, John.
So, Lizzie, tell me about yourself.
Okay. Oh, there's nothing to tell. I'm not important. I just want to listen to you more.
Yes, but what if I want to know more about you? Don't you want to tell me?
John is so kind. I don't deserve him.
So, about your parents?
I live alone now. Neither of my parents wanted me anyway.
I'm sure that's not true. They probably
You don't have to make me feel better. I don't mind.
You don't mind that your parents...
My father never loved me anyway, and my mother's dead now.
Hey, Laura Jones.
You went to science team. Okay.
Okay.
Come on.
My parents separated too. Never made it formal. But yeah, they separated. Mom doesn't like to visit, and Dad is always at work. So it's like he's not really there.
You mean they just leave you alone? How horrible. How dare they just leave you like that?
Clubs. Are you in any after-school clubs?
I'm in the literature club.
Shut up.
Shut up. When he wasn't pulling the conversation away from troubling topics, John actually found himself enjoying their talk. Or maybe he was just happy to be talking to someone and actually managing to pay attention to the conversation.
Yo, that moment when...
He finished every bite of the lunch without thinking about it. Given the way she stared at the last crumbs while he finished them, that was probably a good thing. Too late it occurred to him that she might have tampered with the lunch. Yet as she stared at him, so pleased that he had enjoyed it, John couldn't believe that she would do anything bad to him. As soon as he had that thought, he remembered the tree and shivered involuntarily. After school, John had barely gotten out the door, and when he spotted Lizzie following him. It seemed as though she was stalking him at first, but when he made eye contact, she gave him a sweet smile and skipped forward.
Oh, that's me. Yo, I just want to say that moment when you meet your crazy stalker and she turns out to be really chill. John, let's walk home together.
Do we live in the same direction?
No, but don't worry. I'll be back to my house later if I can.
Which meant she did know where he lived. He really needed to be more cautious.
Maybe we could do something else. You remember our promise?
Yes!
Oh, boys, lasagna time.
No shot,
Oh, boy.
no shot.
Getting medicine and therapy has really helped me a lot. I hope it will help you too. Now, I think the easiest thing to do would be take you to Miss Smith. She could.
No. Oh, sorry. No. I hate her. She's awful and she wants to take you away from me.
Wait a second now, that's not true. She just wants to help. Shh.
John is too nice. He can't see what kind of person she is. I have to protect him.
Whoa there, buckaroo. Calm down. If you don't want to talk to Miss Smith, we can do something else, alright?
Okay.
So probably best not to choose a woman. There had to be male Koitek pharmacists in town. Maybe one of them could prescribe something. But he really wasn't sure how that worked. He had been counting on Miss Smith to guide the process, but now he had to figure it out himself.
Lizzie, I'm going to do a little research first. Is that okay? Thunder.
Oh, sorry, I was bopping to this melody. Okay,
Oh yeah,
I'll follow you.
Maybe it would be easier if I did it myself?
No, I don't like that idea.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay? You can bring another lunch.
Okay, see you tomorrow, John.
He hoped that medication would help her stabilize. After all, she'd be cute if... Why exactly was he doing this? He had told himself it was to help her and make sure no one got hurt, but now he was hoping she could become normal and stay with him. Pathetic. He couldn't get a girlfriend normally, and so he had to take advantage of some poor girl's obsession.
True, Mornick. Thunder, how is the bop when it's depressing as fuck?
It fits my soul. Nobody understands me. I'll stop.
Oh, sure thing, emo boy.
I listen to Green Day.
Okay, Thunder, I listen to Green Day. I listen to Green Day, and I'm not like that.
You
Yeah,
understand?
me
No,
too
I'm just
now.
kidding.
For now, it didn't matter. She
Yo!
really did need hope.
What's up, Jessica?
Happy birthday.
And he might,
Happy early
and he
birthday.
might-
Sorry,
she
Colby.
she really did need help, and he might be able to get her to it. It was just a question of how. The best way was probably to ask for advice, either from Mrs. Smith or a pharmacist. He could try to research some himself, though he doubted he'd be any good at it. And he supposed it wouldn't hurt to ask her if she was taking anything else, or had allergies or something.
Oh, yo, Jessica. Look what I got today. Okay, you saw like half of that shit. Hold up.
Yeah, she saw half of it. Not the full picture.
My god, my fucking webcam, bro. See, look. Pretty dope.
Yes. He got a tat. He got a lovely tattoo.
Hey guys, it's me, Lizzie. I'm here with my boyfriend John today. Thought we'd do a little unboxing video. Sorry.
No. Damn it. should have done that earlier. Now it was too late to.
That had to hurt. I mean, honestly, the pain wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There were times when I was really clenching my fist and moving my legs around, but yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah. John realized that she was still following him. He shouldn't have been surprised. Okay, so asking her was still an option. But he only had so much time before he had to get home and do his schoolwork. So he needed to choose carefully.
Yeah, I know, Jessica. I know you're talking about. I used to have a Spider-Man one, I think.
I used to have so many cool ones.
Okay, what do we gotta do? Talk to Lizzie.
John walked along the street until he was sure that Lizzie was slinking after him, then turned and waved to her. She waved back.
Oops, sorry. Hey, John. Did you change your mind? Can we go home together? I knew you.
No, I just wanted to check with you. Are you taking any medication right now? Have you had any bad reactions in the past?
Oh, no. I have never taken anything. My mother always took too many drugs. It scared me when I was little.
Had my face painted of a butterfly. It was purple and blue. Oh, at like one of those carnivals where they paint your face.
I was a tiger. I used to be a tiger.
I know what you mean too. Just 'cause I've had those too.
Same here.
Those were dope.
I see.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're really all right taking medication now? Then.
Oh, John is so considerate. Yo, I wish I had a John in my life. Wait a minute. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I see you take your medicine every day to try to get better. I want to be like you. I want to be like you.
Okay. Good. I think. I hope it will help.
I want to talk like you. Walk like you. I'll take anything you give me, John.
So rat poison?
Yes.
Stepping out onto the street, John glanced at his watch and decided he had some more time to research his options.
What's next, amigo?
Talk to a pharmacist.
John explored the part of town where he thought he remembered a Koitek pharmacy. It turned out his memory was right. It was staffed by a male pharmacist.
Time for lasagna, boys.
Yes. The middle-aged man gave him a perfunctory nod. Is it perfunctory or...
Just continue.
Wait, it's a perfunctory. Yeah.
Okay. Perfunctory nod, and listened patiently enough as John described Lizzie's symptoms without mentioning her directly.
Yo, John.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
Maury, you don't get the context of
Maury,
lasagna.
you don't get the context.
Bro, I love how John, as John's name was called, he hit his phone like an alarm clock.
I'm not an alarm clock, but whatever. Okay, I guess I'll read now. Okay. I recommend Paxine or Cerazine. Either one could...
No, that's not enough.
Excuse me? Young man, I don't think...
I'm on Paxatine. This isn't as simple of a problem. I'm worried she might hurt someone.
I see. Is there something you should tell me, young man?
Young man,
That's
get your
Kliska.
feet off the...
What am I talking?
That's Kliska. I like butterflies. I like the blue ones.
Uh-huh.
So, in question, Nick, I'm guessing you like blue morpho butterflies?
Probably. No.
Definitely.
I just
since
want to
they
help.
have blue.
I wish someone had made me get some help earlier, and I want to be that person for her.
If the condition is serious, I do have 2 suggestions. You need a blood test to prescribe either one, though.
What do you suggest?
Oh my god. Either nilazine or...
No, lasagna.
Either lasagna. Lasagna or lasagna, I don't know.
Lasagna or Yandekwo.
Lasagna or lasagna, I don't know.
Lasagna
why did you call
okay.
it that?
Because I didn't know how to say it, and I was like, yo, there's an L, lasagna.
Yeah, it's supposed to
No,
be
that's what
like
Marnik
lasagna.
said. It was like lasagna.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Alright, we're just gonna go roll with it. Lasagna is better if the problem is mental. Quote if the problem is emotional.
Unfortunately, it was probably both.
Thanks for letting me know about those. I'll see if I can convince her. Well, this was back in the day when all y'all were in voice chat.
Oh yeah.
That was so,
even
Nick, why did you
Marnik.
let that happen?
Because I never thought of the idea of voice acting until we tried it randomly during this stream.
No, it was during
During my birthday that the idea came.
Oh yeah,
fucking
true.
During your. It was during your birthday stream for Explorers the Sky.
Yeah,
John,
that's the
happy
idea
birthday.
came. Okay. Not many people your age would go to so much trouble for a classmate. You're a good kid.
Strangely, the man's words actually made John feel better. Maybe he really was doing the right thing with all this. It was getting late, and John realized he needed to get home quickly if he wanted to have time for his homework. On his way back, he was sure that Lizzie was following him, but couldn't get a clear look at her. At least it was only one more day until the weekend. Friday passed faster than John had expected. Lizzie was nearby at all times and they ate lunch together, but things were almost normal. Almost. Just when he started to get comfortable, she would give a giggle and went on a little too long, or slide a hand toward her where she hid her knife, or respond far more enthusiastically than she should. Was it bad of him to think she was really cute despite all that? She could be nice, if she wasn't so... well... But John hated it when his friend suggested he could have fun if he wasn't depressed. And that thought left an ugly knot in his stomach. Well, it wasn't long now. Maybe she could get some real help. He made it through his last class, almost slept through his session with Mrs. Smith, then headed home. John finished his homework and chores as fast as he could and went to sleep. Going out in public always drained him, and he wanted to have enough energy for the weekend.
It's the weekend.
He woke up too early, eyes gritty and head still mirrored in half-remembered dreams. John got up to get a drink and happened to glance out the window. Lizzie was standing outside his house with a huge smile on his face, and trust me, that's a face only a Joker could love. After staring at her for a moment, John groaned and went back to bed.
Wait, did you say a Joker laugh?
Yeah.
No, I said that's only a face a Joker would love.
Sorry.
The second time he woke up, the sun had already risen. He felt a little better, but not much. Normally he would stay at home all weekend, but he couldn't do that if he wanted to help Lizzie. she was still standing outside his house, in exactly the same place, with exactly the same cheerful expression. John brushed his teeth, got dressed, combed his hair. He realized that he was acting like he was getting ready for a date.
Sexy.
True, he had sort of accepted her confession. John decided that was just what he'd have to deal with now if he wanted to continue a relationship. Well, at least he was going to go out with a cute girl. He hadn't done that since middle school, and those were childish relationships. Of course, this was the only way he could get a date. Pathetic. Finishing his preparations, John headed outside. He hadn't noticed from his house, but Lizzie had gotten dressed up for the occasion. He hadn't seen her outside in her school uniform, and it made him hesitate for a moment.
Thunder, can you stop moaning in the background?
I'm sorry.
She'd obviously put effort into making herself look good, and she did. It would have been nice, if not for how it made him worry about the level of importance she was attaching to the day. As soon as Lizzie saw him, her smile became even brighter than it had been while waiting.
John, I'm ready.
Good morning, Lizzie. Did you sleep all right?
Oh, I didn't sleep. Let's go.
She practically dragged him down the street, apparently heading for the bus station. Yet instead of her looking forward, her gaze was fixed behind on him.
Do you have a plan, John? This is our first date. It needs to be perfect.
Oh, just gotcha.
He should have known she'd treat it this way. It wasn't like he hadn't had enough time. He used to be good at planning. What was wrong with him? Other than clinical depression. God, he was such a mess. Alright, he had to think. He used to be able to think on his feet. He could do this.
So, I want to deal with authentication issue first. The rest of the day can be fun, right?
Sure, whatever you want.
If we get a blood test, we'll need to wait a while. I was thinking we get the test first, then eat breakfast, then get the results. That should give us the entire rest of the day.
That's such a great plan. Let's hurry.
John was glad to hear her respond so happily, but wondered if she would have said no matter what he told her.
Yo, hot take, but this is kind of rushed.
They took a bus across town to the furthest pharmacy and ordered a standard Koitek sampling.
Thunder, to be fair, that's the kind of story it has to be.
I know.
It's a yandere.
Yeah.
I love you, John. I'm sorry.
He'd been nervous that Lizzie might react poorly to the needle, but she just smiled sweetly at him while they took a bit of her blood and hopped back off.
Look, the bandit has little kitties on it. It's so cute.
You want to eat something now, then?
Yes.
He walked to a nearby bakery and he bought them a pair of pastries. One of the only advantages of his workaholic father was that at least he had a decent amount of spending money. Lizzie held hers in both hands and began cheerfully nibbling on the end of it. She stared at him while she was doing it, but otherwise she looked ordinarily cute instead of scarily cute.
Num num num.
I didn't know you could act silly.
Oh wait, she was doing a funny bit? She was doing a bit? She was doing the bit?
Yeah.
I don't hear you laugh very often. You usually look so sad, and that makes me sad too.
Like that, his good mood crumbled.
I know, I'm always running everything. I don't know why anyone stays near me when I just...
No!
Lizzie took his pastry and stuffed it in his mouth to shut him up.
Yo, Nick, come here. Gotta shove this donut in your mouth. Yo, there, I just put it in your mouth. Man, sorry. You're not depressing at all. Just being around you makes me feel warm inside. Bro, Mans was just looking at the camera into the audience, like dead center. I just want to see you smile more. When you smile, I feel like maybe everything will be alright.
His attempt to talk around the pastry made Lizzie giggle. Him laugh. It's just which just set off the cycle. After a fit of coughing, he had lost half his pastry, but regained his good mood. It had been a long time since an emotional downturn had sent him spiraling towards depression. Lizzie grinned at him, and he smiled back at her. All at once, he felt guilty for trying to convince her to take medication. Who was he to tell her what to do?
Bro, I would love to see this entire story animated.
Bro,
Yes.
Nick, let's make it. Bro, make a Dragon Gaming sponsored film.
Bruh.
Oh,
I'm coming back. Worse, was he manipulating her obsession like this? It was only to help her, but did that make it any better? The thoughts troubled him, but they remained in the back of his mind as they finished eating, talking lightly. But then they were finished, and it had been a while since the test. It was time to go back.
Let's go get the results, okay?
well, John think differently about me?
No, they just want to find a way to help you, okay?
Okay.
Answered cheerfully, but something in the lightheartedness that they had shared was gone, and it wasn't coming back. Swallowing, John steeled himself and walked with her back to the pharmacy. Lizzie slowed near the entrance, then shuffled backward.
I'm trying to eat. Give me a minute.
Bruh.
Don't eat my mouth and food.
I'm gonna be always eating during voice acting streams.
Eating
Let me
in the
guess,
middle of
was
the
he
stream.
eating
Nick,
lasagna?
I don't see you having to eat during these streams.
Cause I
Let me
don't eat,
guess,
cause I don't
he's
like,
eating lasagna?
I don't like eating in my room.
Well, you're just a bit.
You'll bring it sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes,
Yep.
but that's very, very, very rare nowadays.
Usually I see him drinking his sparkling water.
That was one stream ago,
No,
but
I
okay.
see him eating lasagna.
Bruh. Okay, continue.
I'll stay here. You can bring me what I need, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Inside, he found the pharmacist writing something on a clipboard. When he spotted John, he immediately frowned.
Oh my god, okay. You're alone? I suppose that's for the best anyway. We need to talk.
Something wrong? She's not sick, is she?
It isn't that kind of test. It will only take a snapshot of a person's current condition. Is your friend going through a difficult time right now?
Well, I mean, maybe a little.
There are some extraordinary numbers. Most people only see those briefly during the worst days of their lives. Take care of her until things pass, alright?
Okay.
There's something else I have to ask. It won't be comfortable, but it's necessary. Have you ever gotten any sense that she might hurt herself or anyone else?
No. I can't imagine her doing anything like that.
I was out of his mouth before he had even consciously decided to lie. John regretted it immediately. Yet now, it was too late to contradict himself. The pharmacist grunted and looked over his papers.
Well, keep a close eye on her. Even a gentlest person could be capable of violence under conditions like these.
Is it really that bad? I thought she seemed better lately.
No, there must be some recent trauma she hasn't told you about. I'm certain of it. I mean, someone with numbers like these regularly, they would be completely incurable, insane, probably, and definitely a threat to society. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply anything. I'm sure she'll work through things and go back to normal soon.
So, can you prescribe anything?
Oh, here it is.
Oh my god.
There it is. I can give you 2 weeks of either Yannick or lasagna. That should
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Bruh, that should get her over the rough patch.
Yo, 2 weeks of lasagna?
I'm down.
Just 2 weeks? Can you prescribe more? Hold on. Oh my god.
Yo, Nick, whatever happened to the quote number channel?
I got rid of it because the quotes got out of order.
Crying.
Yeah, but now that means
We're never gonna find them.
Remember what the lasagna quote was.
Bro, Nick, you need to redo them then.
That would take too much work, man.
Man?
Yeah, man.
There it is. Quote 96, 2 weeks of lasagna coming real.
There we go. There's the quote.
There's the quote for anyone who wants to know.
Bro, that was Marnik's first quote, and it was on a visual novel.
Yep. Oh shit! I just realized.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I just realized one of his first quotes was from a fucking visual novel.
Okay.
It's the worst kind of games, visual novels. Especially ones like this.
Okay.
How does it feel, Marnik?
Uh-huh. Not without a much more extensive evaluation, but like I said, that's all you'll need. I'm sure she'll recover soon. I really should be asking her directly, but in her present condition, I think it'd be safer to bend the rules and let you act like a family member.
2 years ago. Damn. Yeah, dude, 2 years ago. 2 years
Nick,
ago,
honestly,
almost exactly 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Almost
you're right.
exactly.
Bro, Nick, honestly, doesn't even feel real, to be honest.
What?
Why
The fact
doesn't
that
it feel
it's
real?
been 2 years. Like, we've been... Bro, how long have I been here for? Like, 3 years?
Yeah, probably.
Bro, it's crazy to think about that, guys. We've been here for so long in this
Sorry,
cycle.
not much time. Yeah.
Bro, it's so crazy, bro. And then you look at the sun, and it's gonna
Bruh.
explode.
Marnik said tomorrow's gonna be second anniversary of the quote.
Oh,
Bro, we need to throw a party. Why did you stream it today, Nick? God damn it.
Yeah, we gotta throw a party, guys. Because tomorrow's Brody's
Bro,
birthday stream.
Nick.
Quote.
It's his birthday?
Yeah, tomorrow's Brody's birthday stream.
Speaking of anniversaries, guess what's gonna be coming up?
What?
Your birthday.
No, my 3rd year anniversary on Nick's channel.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
fucking crying.
May 5th. Dude, May 5th was the first time I met your channel.
You met his channel?
Yeah, it was 3 years. Dude.
Bro, I know
Time
you're here.
flies.
What the fuck?
Time flies.
Guys.
Is that Marnik? Oh, it is.
Guys.
What?
Morning.
Tomorrow marks the day of the lasagna quote.
Your
Bro,
son.
Bro,
Your quote on a visual novel.
bro, just for that, I'm gonna eat lasagna on stream tomorrow.
Oh
No,
god.
shut.
Are
Bro,
you
guys,
really?
salad stream sequel. Salad stream sequel.
Shut up.
No, it's gonna be the lasagna stream now.
The lasagna.
Bro, it's a spin-off. It's a spin-off.
ASMR?
It's gonna be the lasagna stream.
All right, let's continue, guys. We have 1 hour,
man,
and
get
we have
the
1
fuck
hour
outta
until I
here.
got cut it off.
Okay, we only have 1 hour left.
Alright.
Let's continue.
1 hour,
I'm
let's
gonna
go.
I'm gonna go back to chat now.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Alright. See you,
Okay.
man.
So, which one do you think would be best for her?
Lasagna.
2 weeks of lasagna, let's
Wait, Nick,
fucking
is
go.
that the one you need to
lasagna.
pick? Is that the one you need to pick?
Yeah,
Oh
yes,
my god.
it is.
Say it, dude,
How
say
do you
it.
think we got the quote?
This is how we got the quote.
Say it, dude. Go
Yeah,
right
but Nick-
ahead.
Alright, I gotta say it. 2 weeks of lasagna coming up. Try to help her rest, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
But Nick, I was saying, like, is this the right choice for the ending we're trying to get?
I told Kayla I would end off no later than 11 o'clock.
No,
So-
no, Nick, I'm saying, is
Hey,
that the right choice for the
Oh.
ending?
Bro, that's how we got the quote, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't
how
know.
we
I
got
don't know
the
what
quote.
ending it was. How am I supposed to know what ending it was?
Yes. Is that Mark again? Bro, Mark, get out of here.
Marty, get the fuck out of here before I ban you. Marty, get the fuck out.
It feels right that I gotta say it, you know?
Go for it, man.
Yeah,
Go
Okay,
for it.
go
true,
ahead.
true.
Okay.
Your
Here we
voice
go.
acting with Marty.
Let me
Here
go
we
back.
go.
Let me go back. There you go.
Go back. Okay.
Oh my god.
Right. Here we go, boys. Here we go. 2 weeks of lasagna coming up. Woo!
Let's fucking go! Now get the fuck out of here.
Someone clip it. Someone clip it. Clip it.
Bro, I got you. Give me a hot minute.
No.
Yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Yeah. And also.
Did he leave with the
Thunder-
woo? Oh no, he didn't. Okay.
No, no.
No, he did not.
Because he got cut off, I was like, did he leave?
I'm right.
I should have done that. I should have done that.
Thunder, you know what?
Well, he
could've
should
done?
have, but
Right
If
now,
you-
now I'm gonna go back to chat now.
All right.
Okay.
okay, we
Thunder.
have.
You did clip it. Name it 2 years of spaghetti. Or not spaghetti. 2 years of lasagna.
Let's or hold on. I gotta freaking.
Yeah, we gotta go on.
Gotta move.
Yeah. Heading outside, John handed the bag to Lizzie. He had pushed pretty hard to get to this point, but he would never force her to take the medication. His father had used to talk like he didn't have a choice about depression medication, practically threatened to force feed him. John refused to do that to anyone else.
Or I think that every year we should do this game on the 18th of February.
So that we can have him just go ahead and say 2 weeks of lasagna.
Alright, I'm here.
Yeah, bro. Every year we gotta stream this game just for lasagna.
Shut
Mark,
up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm done clipping it.
Literally didn't do that in 2021. Okay,
I know, cause
Thunder, did
I know,
you
'cause
name
I
it
kind of
2
forgot
years of
about it.
lasagna?
Well, yeah, cause I didn't stream the game, John.
I know, but you're literally saying.
We streamed
Thunder.
Blue Skies instead, I think. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
what did we?
did Blue Sky.
2020.
Wait, for what?
I think we did Blue Skies for. When did we do Blue Skies?
No, we
What?
didn't do Blue Skies. We did the freaking Doki Doki mod, Relapse, or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did Relapse last year. Yeah.
Bro, Nick, did you know that end scene was like a reference to Naruto?
Yes.
Good.
Yo, weeaboo. Now,
Okay, you
now-
listen here, you bitch.
But I wasn't.
oh,
Bro,
Okay.
You already read
I
that,
didn't
Colby.
read- Did I?
Yeah, look. Oh, you did.
No, I
Never mind. You did, never mind.
But Lizzie didn't make an issue of it at all. Smiling at him, she opened the bag, shook out one of the pills, and swallowed it without even taking a drink. She'd given the label a careful look, though.
Okay. I hope you can love me now, John.
Lizzie, no, I never meant anything like that. Please don't.
That didn't taste bad at all. So can we go on with our date now, John? Can we? I read that as John Cena.
He wanted to go back to what she had said, reassure her that he meant nothing wrong by it, but his words stuck in his mouth. Maybe on some level he did mean to force her. Maybe he was repeating everything that had been done to him. But with Lizzie smiling at him like that, he couldn't fall too far into depression. Instead, John smiled back and gestured for her to follow. Without any great ideas, John thought they should go to the park. Their town had a pretty nice park, and it was usually empty this time of day. His friends always said that a movie was the best first date. But he suspected they mostly wanted to try a Copperfield. Besides, he was worried Lizzie would end up watching him instead of the movie.
True.
In the park, Lizzie skipped happily along the paths, often looking back to him, but at least looking at a lot of other things. As he watched, he realized that she was definitely calmer than usual. Her soft cheerfulness seemed natural, not manic, and she even smiled at people that passed them sometimes. Could it really be the lasagna? With him, the Paxatine had taken weeks to work, and whether or not it actually helped had been really unclear. Then again, Lizzie was her own case. Of course, it took more than drugs to cure a serious condition. He knew that all too well. As Mrs. Smith had said, therapy was also an important component of recovery. Hers had certainly helped him a lot. The third main component was a social support network, and there he completely failed to take her advice. He still spent most of his time alone or in meaningless old relationships. But hey, now he was walking in a park with a girl his age. Maybe things were looking up. And for once in his life, things went his way. Lizzie was happy to eat fast food for lunch and didn't even try to feed him anything. Afterward, he was pretty much out of plans, and Lizzie didn't want to stop. Fortunately, she was happy to drag him around town to see random things. In a way, he was grateful of that. He had spent all his energy for making decisions during the morning. It was easy to just glide along in her wake. In that way, she was a good match for him. When the sun started setting, John was actually surprised. Had the day really passed by that quickly? He could barely drag himself through a lot of weekends. This was a complete change.
Holy shit, is that John?
With a girl?
Hey guys.
Is that the
Oh my
crazy
god. Class
woman
3.
now?
Oh yeah, that's definitely her. Are you that desperate, John, that you're...
Given how much of a sad sack he's been lately, I'm pretty sure he is. Oh damn, look at her face.
Oh boy.
She looks
Any
like...
of you have girlfriends? You guys talk so much shit. Just leave Lizzie out of it, okay?
Oh, fuck you, John. If she wasn't crazy, you could never get a girl as cute as her.
Why do you sound like Cartman?
Fuck you, John. If she wasn't crazy, you can never get a girl as
Sound
cute
like
as her.
rude.
My God.
Bruh, Thunder is
She-
Ryuji.
Yeah, I know.
John. Sorry.
She is pretty hot. I don't get why she's with you.
Yeah, this really doesn't make any sense. John, you gonna cry?
Thunder.
Better not.
Thunder.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
As
Thunder.
Read a goddamn paragraph
Aw,
now.
Thunder.
John, are you gonna cry? Better not, or show how pathetic you are.
Oh, that was you. I'm sorry.
His positive mood was completely gone. He knew he should check to see how Lizzie was taking the mocking, but it was the most he could do not to fall to a mire state of hatred. As always, he felt like he should be stronger than this, less emotionally fragile, and that just added to his self-hatred. If it had been to anyone else, he might have crashed completely, but he knew these guys, and he was at least familiar with their attitudes. John pulled himself together and faked a smile at them.
Sounds like sour grapes to me. Y'all have fun with each other, okay? Come on, Lizzie, let's get out of here.
His classmates just scoffed. John considered taking Lizzie's hand and pulling her away, but worried about how she would react. And after a moment of hesitation, it was too late.
Listen here, you piece of...
Without warning, Lizzie stepped past John and directly into his teammate's face. He caught a glimpse of her, and she seemed strangely focused. Then he could only see the back of her head.
John is a good person. Holy shit, she's practically humping you. You shouldn't say unkind things about good people.
Her voice sounded sweet, but his classmates took several steps backward. John was suddenly very grateful that he couldn't see her face.
I've had a nice day today.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Did you just hear Colby? She has a sweet voice, not an insane voice.
I'm sorry.
Not a crazy voice. Calm down.
I'm sorry. I can't see her. She's like a.
She's not thoughtful.
She's a good. Don't make me jump, please. Don't put that idea in my head. I've had a nice day today. I hope you all have a nice day too.
Fuck this, we're out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
They scrambled, just barely slow enough that they weren't running away. Lizzie stayed exactly where she had been standing, entirely still. John wanted to say something, but his mouth was too dry.
Let's keep going, okay, John?
Sure.
But they hadn't gone far before John realized that he couldn't follow up on that. He had pulled himself together long enough to walk away, but now he had nothing left. It was all too much. He wasn't usually outside and in public this much, and though being with Lizzie wasn't bad, he wasn't stable enough for this much interaction.
John, are you okay?
I'm tired. I think I need to go home.
Is something wrong? Did I do something wrong?
He could hear the tremor in her voice. He knew she needed affirmation, but the apathy was choking him to death. He had no energy for anyone else, no energy for anything but getting back home, curling up, and wishing he was dead. Somehow he said goodbye, found the bus, and got all the way back home. The events passed like he was suffocating in gauze, the world around him too unreal to have any effect. Maybe he should have reassured Lizzie, but it didn't matter. He was an idiot for thinking he could help her. Nothing he did mattered. Sunday was a miserable slog through every second. John gave up on accomplishing anything whatsoever and just lay in bed, feeling worse about himself. He fell asleep early and woke up in the early morning. Not feeling better, that was impossible after a day wallowing in himself. But suddenly his energy was back, and he needed it, because he hadn't accomplished anything he'd needed to do over the weekend. He set to working feverishly on Monday's homework. By the time he needed to go to school, his eyes were gritty and his good mood was gone. But he was ready, high functioning. John sighed and headed to school. He hadn't gone very far before, without warning. Lizzie was walking beside him.
Good morning, John.
Morning. Are you alright, Lizzie?
I spent yesterday thinking. I've come to some conclusions.
So, what did you conclude?
For such a long time, the most I could imagine was being near you, talking to you. But now I see that's not enough. You have to be protected. I have to do it.
Lizzie.
What they said to you, it made me so angry. I wanted to kill them. Then you'd be safe.
Wait, you didn't?
No, I didn't. Because you have to be protected from me, too.
What?
Since I took the medicine, I see things differently. I don't like it, but I understand better now. I don't want you to be afraid of me. John, I'll protect you no matter what.
She seemed sad, but so sincere. What was he supposed to say to something like that?
You don't need to say anything. Don't worry. Please don't worry. I'll protect you. That's all I can do.
I had a really good time on Saturday. I mean it. I'm glad to see you happy too.
John is so kind. Too kind. I'll see you later. Peace.
He rushed away too quickly, leaving John completely uncertain what to think. In some ways, she seemed to be more stable, yet that wasn't a complete comfort. Lizzie was still carrying her knife. On Tuesday, John and Lizzie ate lunch together as if everything was normal. And, in some bizarre way, it really was. Perhaps due to the medication, she seemed so much more stable than before. She was sweet and kind at all times, always considerate and affectionate. Yet there was the occasional moment where he saw a hint of something feral in her eyes. He worried about what she would be capable of if she thought it was necessary. But all in all, John was happier than he had been for a long time. His classmates even stopped messing with him about Lizzie.
I wonder why.
Though he wasn't sure if that was because she seemed normal or because they were afraid of her. Yet he wasn't. Not really. He had a hard time believing that anyone could really love him. Yet it seemed that Lizzie truly did. If anything, he worried that he could never love her back that intensely. He had an appointment scheduled with Mrs. Smithy on Wednesday.
Smith.
Yet for once... Oh. You want to continue or wait?
You're good. It's just Smith, not Smithy.
Oh, Mrs. Smith. Sorry. Mrs. Smith on Wednesday. Yet for once, when he walked into her office, he didn't feel like he desperately needed it.
Um, ready for your session today, John?
Actually, I'm feeling really good. Maybe we should skip today's.
You should know better than that. If you stop the treatment that's making you feel better, you might have another relapse.
Relapse? Doki Doki relapse? I'll stop.
No.
No, you're right. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just lie down and take a look. So, how have you been doing lately?
Well, I'm okay, I guess.
That's better than most weeks, so it looks like you're making progress. By the way, I've seen you pass with a girl. Are you two dating?
uh, yes, we are dating.
That's probably good for you. You need more relationships. But I have to ask, have the two of you been intimate?
What? How can you ask that?
I'm not teasing you. This is a very serious question.
You better not be leading up to giving a lecture about safe sex or abstinence or anything.
So, should I take that as a no?
Yes! I mean, no, we haven't done anything like that.
It's good to hear that you're at least expressing interest. Koitek got back to me about Arrows, Arrows Pam, and oh my god, it's still decades from viability. So we don't have a solid option for libido issues.
Can we talk about something else? Anything else?
Sorry to make you uncomfortable, John, but I do need to be concerned about your welfare in all respects. To that end, I need to ask one more question. Has a girl ever displayed any strange behavior? Erratic tendencies?
What kind of question is that?
Kind of question. Don't get offended. I'm just trying to be concerned for your welfare.
You've never asked questions like that about any of my other friends.
I'm not being rude, John. This is important. You see, I looked up that girl's records, and to my surprise, I actually knew it was her.
You knew Lizzie's mother?
Yes, Abby Doss took part in one of our early clinical trials. She was one of the women who had to be removed from the study when we learned that they had lied about being pregnant at the time. Plus, I thought she displayed addictive tendencies. I understand she began abusing prescription painkillers later in life too. Poor girl probably had a hard childhood. So, anyway, I just hoped that the girl turned out alright. Any drugs taken while someone is in utero can have permanent long-term impacts. So I'm glad the girl turned out well.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, sure.
Moving on. You seem so much better. I assume the emotional greatness took care of itself?
Yeah, of course not.
Ed Smith seemed so positive. He couldn't bring himself to tell her the truth, because despite the general improvement in his life, that aspect of it had not. Lizzie was a single spot of color in his world, but the rest was even grayer than before. The rest of their session passed in a gray blur. When it was over, John was in a strange mood. He felt a little better, but not much. Usually after a therapy session, he floated in an empty tranquility. But now, his mind was racing.
Bro, I really want some lasagna right now.
What? Really? You hungry for some lasagna?
Yeah, fuck you, Marnik.
He impatiently sat through his next class. but his mind was on what Miss Smith had said about Lizzie's mother. Could that be part of the reason for her instability? When he had a free period, John headed straight to the library and tried to look up past incidents. It was hard to find information on Koitek's old trials, but when he eventually gave in and looked at the microfilm, he actually found some relevant articles. He knew that Lizzie had been born in 1972, so he was able to skim back to around the time where she had been born. He actually found the birth announcement in the local paper easily, but for the rest, he was left searching aimlessly through shitty local articles. And then, all at once, it was easy. There was a series of articles that took his research from a boring whim to something that had him on the edge of his seat. Apparently, before it was called Koitek, the pharmacy had been called Pharmavax. They rebranded after a series of drug recalls had ruined their reputation. John sat back, unable to read any further. Was that really the explanation? It felt so cheap. It was easy to presume that Lizzie's mother had been involved in one of the recalled Pharmavax trials, and her unborn child must have suffered the consequences. Could that really have unbalanced Lizzie this way? If so, that meant that this was no phase she was going through. If her early development had been altered, she was probably this way for life. Yet the second emotion he felt was anger. Anger that Mrs. Smith or anyone else could think of Lizzie was just some freak chemical accident. It was too much like the scorn that had been heaped on him for his suppression. Whether her problems, Lizzie was a person who deserved respect. Help, but respect before anything else. Depression quickly followed on the heels of his anger. Unable to deal with any more of those thoughts, John just walked out without even replacing the microfilm. He drifted through the rest of the day, still stewing over what he had learned. At times, he could almost convince himself that this was a good thing. If drugs had unbalanced Lizzie, maybe they could balance her again. He could almost imagine them together, helping each other, maybe even getting married.
Yo, he should give her some weed.
Oh,
I wonder how Lizzie would react to weed.
When she passed him in the hallway, her eyes lit up, not in mere elation, but with a burning intensity. And in that moment, John was sure that Lizzie couldn't be cured. The question was, did he want her to be? Several days later, as they were leaving after school, Lizzie caught up with her, an odd look on her face.
True, Marnik. Thunder.
John, I'm so happy.
Really?
No. I spent so long just watching you, imagining what it would be like to say hello, to hear you say my name, for you to look at me. That we can actually talk like this. It's been a dream. It's like a dream. A wonderful dream I never want to end.
I'm happy I met you too, Lizzie. This past week has been fun. Say, how is lasagna working out for you? No unpleasant side effects, right?
It's wonderful. Thank you so much for giving it to me.
Well, I hope we can find you some more once this dose runs out. Some drugs can some drugs can renew week to week, but I don't know about this one. It could be a pain. Damn, bro, I didn't know lasagna was so hard to get.
Bro, honestly, that shit is fucking... Bro, I don't know if you ever went to a store and looked for lasagna, but that shit's sold out everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no,
People are
I wouldn't want you...
people are selling it in the alleyways.
Bro, Joel, that's what Joel does for a living.
Yeah, dude.
Bruh.
Bro, I'm gonna go buy some lasagna. I'll be back in a minute.
So the lasagna,
Thunder.
it's pretty good looking.
Thunder, you got a line.
Bro, I'm trying to buy lasagna. Shut the fuck up. Okay, sorry. Oh no. I wouldn't want you to go to any trouble for me.
But it's helping, right? I want you to be able to have more if you want it.
That's so sweet, but it's not necessary. Help me understand our relationship clearly. I don't need it anymore. But, John, we've been dating since you accepted my confession. But we've only done normal things. Oh. I love being with you every single moment. But can we do something more romantic? Yes, please. Yes, 100%.
They might as well. People already thought of them as dating, and she seemed so sweet for so long. What was the worst that could happen?
Please?
You have a lot of options, considering that we have all next week off. Well, I remember what she does.
Oh boy. I'm starting to remember it too.
But we don't have to wait that long. How about we plan something for Friday night? I don't have a car to pick you up, but I can take you to a nice restaurant.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good. Then it's a plan. Don't you
Friday,
dare
Friday,
thunder.
Friday
I
night
thought
funkin'.
I thought you were gonna do it's Friday, Friday.
It's Friday night funkin'.
She would still have a day or two of medication left on Friday. John figured she would stay stable. Maybe the day would leave her happy enough that she'd change her mind about staying on her meds. No matter what mistake her mother made, maybe Lizzie could be stable with the right treatment. John really thought this could work out between them. And it all goes downhill from here.
Thunder.
Wow, John, this place is so nice.
Because that's the place that they let high school kids in with only a few days reservation anyway.
When I asked for a romantic place, I never dreamed it would be this romantic. I'm not dressed up enough for this. This is the kind of place you take someone to propose.
Just so it's clear, I'm not going to propose.
I know that's silly. I'm just really happy it's so romantic.
John could only hope that the place would be nice. All he knew about it was that his parents said it was nice when they were back when they were together. They entered, and Lizzie was delighted by everything. The decor, the menu, the lighting, the food, the lasagna. Or maybe she was just really delighted with one thing, the event itself. Fortunately, the staff seemed to find her adorable instead of disturbing, so John found himself relaxing. Even when they were just chatting idly, Lizzie was nice to be around. Midway through the meal, he realized that Lizzie was resting her hand on the table. She wasn't necessarily inviting it, but if he stretched, he thought he could put his hand on top of hers. Next, looking up the guide.
Just keep talking.
Deciding against it, John just focused on keeping the conversation flowing. Lizzie actually wasn't getting a lot eaten since she didn't talk with her mouth full and listened rapidly whenever he talked. But at least she seemed to be having fun. After a while, Lizzie patted at her mouth with her napkin and sighed in satisfaction.
That was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, it's all really good.
Not the food, the date. The food tastes like shit, probably because I ordered shit. Oh, but I made you talk so much. You haven't gotten to eat very much.
That's okay,
No, I'll be quiet and watch you while you eat.
So Lizzie, how about you tell me where you live?
Oh, it isn't too special. Just a house.
Do you live with someone? I know your parent. I know not your parents, but some other relative?
No, it's just me. Abby. Who the fuck is Abby? Abby inherited the house, I think, and she didn't manage to sell it off when things got bad.
Bruh,
Abby?
Abby's their mother.
Hella forgot.
Now you know.
Dude, she'll probably go crazy. Probably. My mother, she was an awful woman. I don't want to talk about her. It's nice. It's a nice enough house, I suppose. Abby wrecked a lot of it, but I've been able to repair it with money from James, your dad.
Your father?
I guess, but he never cared enough to meet me. Abby always complained about him, and the checks, though, don't always come. But I don't want to talk about that.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
horrible, isn't it? It's horrible, isn't it? People who can't even pretend to be in love, just tear into each other. That's not what I want. Not at all. When I fell in love with you, I knew it would last forever. Wouldn't it be nice for us to get a house together? And maybe even build one? Oh, so many choices. I can't decide. But I want it to be something we choose together. Not something we inherit. Some place where where we want to live together forever. Maybe a big house, big enough that we can have lots of nice windows, but also rooms inside where no one can see us, and maybe a fountain.
Lizzie giggled and squirmed in her seat, as if she couldn't contain herself.
Bro, what the fuck did I just do? But now, I'm just saying things. None of those things really matter. The only thing in our house that I'll care about is you.
That it was the longest he had yet gotten her to talk to herself, or to talk about herself or her goals. And while it was still pretty focused on him, he didn't mind hearing the details.
It's a very nice image, Lizzie. Thunder. Thunder.
Oh, sorry. No, fuck you, I'm gone. Goodbye.
Thunder.
I'm so glad you think so. And you finished your food. This has been wonderful. But can we go now? Can we?
Only slightly worrying about what she was thinking, John paid the bill, trying not to wince, and then they left the restaurant. They got onto the bus, and Lizzie eagerly sat right beside him. The conversation had gotten interrupted, and he was worried it would feel awkward, but Lizzie didn't seem to mind. After a moment, she hesitantly slid her hand along his arm, as if trying to take his hand, but too nervous to do so.
Yo, BRB.
Thunder, this is the worst time to BRB.
Thunder,
This is the worst time to BRB, Thunder.
Thunder! Thunder, come back! You can blame them on me.
Well, he apparently did that.
Well, I gotta wait now, because
We're not
Thunder is...
gonna finish.
Mans literally leaves when he's one of the main characters.
We gotta wait now.
Thunder,
No,
he doesn't
much
have the
time
time
left.
to wait. He said he would pick up Kayla at 11,
Yeah, bro. I
which is exactly 9 p.m. my time.
Yeah, it's exactly... We gotta end in 19 minutes, bro. You gotta hurry up.
Thunder, come back. He needs to pick up
Spam his
Kayla.
DMs.
Bro, he's gonna come back, chill.
I'm just joking.
Just be like, Thunder, 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 come back. I wanna try and do that now, maybe. Just go Thunder, Thunder, Thunder.
Alright,
Thunder,
now.
Thunder, come back.
A Blue's Clues
But
movie
no.
is going to happen, and it's going to be like Spider-Man No Way Home.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
Blue's Clues?
Blue's Clues, where the fuck is Thunder?
Oh my god.
Where the fuck is Thunder? Where the fuck is Thunder?
Man really
Where
leaves.
the fuck is Thunder?
He's one of the main
Thunder, where he
characters.
It's just being like, where the fuck is Thunder? In the same tune of We Just Got a Letter.
Got a letter.
Yeah, it's just like, where the fuck is Thunder? Where the fuck is Thunder? Where the fuck is Thunder? Wonder
I'm gonna
where he
write
is.
it out and send it
Wonder
to
where
him.
he is.
He's BRB. And it's gonna take an hour.
It's gonna take him an hour and then we're not gonna finish anything.
I'll tell you this right now, we're not gonna finish the game today.
Well,
Yeah.
There is still, like, 3 more scenes to go through. There's the basement scene, the carnival scene, and then the scene where they go to the warehouse.
Yeah.
well, that's
I
gonna be
remember the
a ride.
carnival. And now that you said the freaking basement and the warehouse, I'm remembering those 2 scenes, and oh my god.
Yep.
Yeah, those 2 scenes in particular, especially the carnival scene, that's gonna be a bad one.
Oh my god.
Bruh, Thunder!
Thunder is taking his.
Also, hey Smash Bro, bruh, Thunder, literally, man's literally the main character, and he's like, nah, I gotta go.
Someone else voice Lizzie.
Alright, Thunder, whatever. I'll voice Lizzie. Like
Okay.
like good old days. Take her hand.
Okay, go ahead.
As Lizzie's fingers get closer, John moved to take her hand in his. She sighed happily and leaned her head against her shoulders.
This feels nice, so nice. Yes, it does. Really? You enjoyed tonight? I did. Not often I can hear you talk about things you want, other than we got 10 likes. Can we go ahead and get 1,000 treasure boys?
Like some kind of boast. I'll get it after I do that, or John can take
Yo,
it.
let the muchacho do it.
Oh yeah, I'll let the man do it.
Bruh.
And a second later, he
What?
realized it might just be exasperating her problem. Or at least making light of it.
Yo, what's up, Polar Plays? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How you doing, bro?
The Polar Blaze! But Lizzie just considered his words thoughtfully. then gave a slow nod.
I've always wanted to know everything about you, John. I'm glad you want to know about me. John, would you like me less if I stopped taking the medicine? You're good? That's good to hear, bro.
Shit. What was he supposed to say to that? John desperately racked his brain for a good answer.
How's your 2021 going so far? Or 20? How's your
2022, Mo.
How's your
2022.
How's your year going, bro? Do you got any big plans? I got a tattoo today. Looks pretty dope. And I got some. I got a concert I'm going to.
Oh wait, what? You didn't tell me about that.
Well, it happens every year here, except last year and the year before, because it got canceled.
Yeah, because of pandemic.
Yo, what's up, Geck?
Well, here comes now.
I like you, Lizzie. I like the person you really are. Is the person you are now the person you really are? Oh, what do you mean? I mean, when I get depressed, I don't feel like myself. Medicine might change me, but it's just to change me back to myself. But it's not who you naturally are. Does that matter? I mean, post-tattoo deck and gaming era. Shut up. We get to choose who we are. Otherwise, we're not really people. Just animals. Bruh, Geck. So who are you, Lizzie? You seem like a nice person. Now I've gotten to know you. Is this not who you want to be? Did you feel better before taking the medicine?
Eh.
But you liked me tonight. So that was wonderful. But I'm not suggesting I didn't like you before. Silly John. Don't worry about it. I love you no matter what. Now, would you like to see my house?
Oh boy, here we go. Here we fucking go.
Oh my god.
John froze, not sure how to take the question. Then again, Lizzie had already seen his house. Maybe she just wanted to open up. He said he'd like to hear her talk about herself after all. If she was actually offering to let him into her life a little more, it would be stupid of him to turn it down.
Sure, Lizzie. Sure, Lizzie. I'd love to see it. Oh, I'm sure you will. Absolutely sure.
He'd planned to take her to her stop. Just to be gentlemanly. But now John found himself getting off at the same place. Lizzie eagerly set off from the bus stop, looking back to make sure that he was just following. In the end, she led him to a small house. It was a cozy little thing, much warmer and more pleasant than he'd expected.
Here it is. Huh? It's cozy. You don't need to flatter my house, silly. All that matters is that we'll be there.
She led him inside and showed him around, though it was a very strange and erratic tour. He wondered if this was the first time she'd ever showed someone inside the house.
I'm getting PTSD looking at this background.
Are you sure?
This is the scene where she brings out the fucking axe, Colby.
Oh, right. This is the one I was afraid of. The inside of the house was less cozy than the outside. Not because of the house itself, but because of how bare it was. A few rooms looked as though they'd been used, but the rest looked like they were out of a catalog. It mimicked a house, but it didn't look like a place where anyone lived. The only thing that didn't match in the catalog image was a heavy metal door off a side hallway. Lizzie didn't make the slightest reference to it, or even seem to notice it existed.
This picture, is it your mother? Oh, that. I forgot I even had that. One Winged Angel plays. Don't. Boom, boom,
Oh
boom,
my
boom,
god.
boom, 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 boom.
Lizzie didn't seem to care, but John was curious enough to pick up the frame and look closer. He was surprised to find his hand immediately coated in dust. It had to be years of dust. How could Lizzie have lived here for so long? And never even disturbed a picture sitting on a table like this. In any case, he could see where Lizzie got her good looks from. But other than that, she and her mother didn't look very much alike. There was something in Lizzie's eyes and posture that was just lacking in her mother.
Yo, muchacho, did you ever got the treasure?
Yeah, man, give out the treasure. I don't know why I sounded like a hillbilly there. She was on the beach with some man. Neither of them looked like they were enjoying themselves. Maybe he was imagining things, but he could practically see the growing enmity. Enmity from them.
How many? Do
Absurdly-
1100.
Absurdly, his mood began to decline. It was just a random relationship from people he didn't know. It had nothing to do with him. Yet the idea of people producing a child from a relationship they obviously cared so little about sent him into a spiral.
Yeah, if Colby's my virtual roommate, I'll stop. John? John, you shouldn't be sad. Our house wouldn't have anything like this in it. Huh? No, I was just, Don't worry. I want to be around you every second of every day of forever. But I know that wouldn't work when we grow up. I can get a job. I'm good at a lot of things. It'll be sad being apart, but we can call each other at work and send each other things. And when we get home and see each other again after so long, it'll feel so good.
Her picture of the future actually sounded nice. Lifted a little of the cloud in his head. But he couldn't find a way to picture that into words, and so he said nothing. Undeterred, Lizzie encouraged him into the living room and pushed him down onto the large couch. It hadn't seen much use, but it was free from dust and gloriously soft.
You stay here, okay? Give me a moment to change out of this.
John swallowed and stayed where he was. He didn't have a lot of experience, but he'd heard his friends talk about their exploits.
That's what I'm thinking, Marnik.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Bro, Thunder, you left at the
Where
wrong
were
time.
Why? What happened?
You're the main character.
What do you mean? What happened?
You left for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but what did I miss, you cock?
You know what happened.
No, wait, did I miss the tea?
No.
Okay, then I don't give a shit.
Hold on, we
No,
gotta
actually-
we gotta reenact this where you go wham.
What? Wait, what, Nick?
You gotta reenact the wham scene.
Wait, is this where I went wham?
Yes.
Okay, give me a minute.
Oh
Colby,
my
continue.
God.
Colby, continue.
Oh!
Okay. He thought a lot of it was lies. Was there something to what they said? If Lizzie really came out wearing lingerie or something crazy, he didn't know what he would do. He honestly didn't.
Thunder, shut
Part
up.
of him...
I just fell on the floor, holy shit.
No, you went wham on the floor.
Oh, guys, Thunder went wham.
Continue! Oh my god.
Part of him that had been asleep for a long time liked that idea. Fantasized about what might happen. I can imagine him having a boner right now. Another part of him was incredibly nervous to even consider the idea of being closer to her.
Speaking of, guess who backed Eminem with his first song halftime show this year? Yeah, bro, Eminem did. Bro, that halftime show was really good.
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah, it was nice to see him back. He couldn't keep sitting there. His nerves would destroy him. Instead, John got up and began to look around the house more carefully. The dustiest part of the house seemed to have remnants of Lizzie's mother. At least, he didn't think Lizzie would be into cheap little glass figurines. Another one of the rooms, he discovered that it was an unused bedroom. He was about to go when he spotted another picture frame sitting beside the bed.
Damn, Maury rip. Yeah, bro, Polar Plays this halftime show this year was just phenomenal.
Yeah. This one featured Lizzie as a child, sitting on her mother's lap. It struck him so strongly that he immediately went to look at it more carefully, not caring that his hand got even dustier. Lizzie's mother was glowing and obviously proud of her daughter, while Lizzie ignored her entirely. No, not just ignored her. There was a flat emptiness and there was a flat emptiness to her eyes, as if they weren't even related. It didn't seem to stop her mother in the picture, but the distance between them was agonizing. Why would anyone keep a picture like that, much less frame it? John stared at it a while longer, and then he left the room. What could have happened to give Lizzie those eyes? Was she born that way due to her mother's mistakes? Or had her mother driven that wedge between them? Her mother had looked kind in the picture, but John knew all too well that the worst parents could try to act like the most loving. When Lizzie had spoken of her mother earlier, her terms had been negative. He wondered briefly if there could have been abuse of some kind. It was a painful thought, but maybe it would explain Lizzie's desperation for love. Or maybe he was just making up bullshit. He hated it when people made up sob stories about his conditions, after all. John checked the next door, but it was locked or jammed, so instead he ambled back to the living room. Lizzie was probably almost ready. He wanted to be waiting for her when she was done. She finally emerged, wearing similar clothes that looked slightly more comfortable. John wasn't sure if he was relieved or disappointed. It wasn't lingerie, but he didn't mind seeing her dressed casually either. Lizzie smiled at his expression and came to sit beside him on the couch.
I wish I would have worn a dress for our date, but I like this better. Dresses are nice, but they're uncomfortable, you know?
Actually, I don't.
I'm just being silly. They really are uncomfortable, though. I like it when you look at me, whenever I'm trying to be beautiful or not. It makes me happy.
She slid closer to him, apparently unaware of how much of her body was touching his. No, she was probably even more aware than he was.
You make me happy.
Aw. I'm glad I'm with you too, Lizzie.
I'm glad to hear you say that. John, I want you to stay here tonight. With me. Together.
As the night took a sharp turn, John did his best not to panic. He had not thought the date would actually go there. much less in such an obsessive way. But did he have to panic? Lizzie was usually the obsessive, and she had brought it up in a mostly stable way. Besides, they were dating. It wouldn't be strange for them to sleep together. And yet, the look in her eyes.
Thunder.
Thunder?
Motherfucker.
Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Thunder, it's your favorite
Alright, I had
part.
to mute real quick. John? My mind's telling me no. But my body is telling me yeah.
Yes.
Stop.
Bro.
Thunder, you and I are on the exact
We don't
same
have
wavelength,
time.
I
We are.
swear.
I'm sorry,
Ain't nobody
Thund.
got time for that.
I'm sorry, Thundy, but the true ending, you gotta convince her to wait.
Thunder fell to his knees. He could feel his breathing getting shorter as he cried in agony.
Okay, convince her to wait.
Right.
Tears began to
Uh.
form from Thunder's eyes.
I mean,
But
honestly.
it's 9:02, dude.
Oh, here. Let me see. How long have we been going for? 3 hours.
3 hours.
It's already 11 your time.
Someone do uptime.
Do your uptime, man. Do your own.
Uptime? Okay.
Uptown funk you up, you bitch.
I can possibly
Wait, Nick,
try and
do we
get
still
it.
get the T
Yeah.
scene though? Do we still get the T scene?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm good.
I think.
Yeah, I'm just checking the uptime right now. And it is... Yeah, 3 hours. 3 hours, 2 minutes.
Alright, sorry guys, we gotta end it right there.
Can you just pick
Yep.
the choice and then say,
I saved beforehand, so we're good.
you cocksucker?
He's good.
I
Thunder,
genuinely
he's
don't know
good.
if we'll continue this game or not. We could probably wrap this up in another stream.
Yeah.
In a different
And
stream, yeah.
maybe like not like Thursday stream.
Yeah, no. Only Thursday this week, cause you know Valentine's week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We gotta
But
feel.
yeah.
Can you feel?
But yeah, boys.
the
It
love?
was a fun time revisiting this game.
Yeah.
And
And it was a fun time actually, like, seeing the lasagna quote again as well.
yeah, bro, the lasagna
Bro,
made
I love
the
you.
lasagna made
I
the
love you.
epic return.
Yes.
Also, boys. Also, boys. I don't know if y'all have seen this, but look what happened on Twitter.
What happened?
What?
I think John already knows.
What?
Me?
What happened? Oh yeah. I saw your tweet.
Well, but
Oh, wait. Are you talking about...
don't say it, John.
I won't.
Why
Was it
not?
on your recent tweet or was it on the...
Yo,
I
look
need to
what
look.
Retro's banner is now. Look
I
what
gotta look.
Retro Studios banner is right now.
Nick, honestly, that is nothing.
Nothing.
Nick,
it's- what do
honestly, I don't think
Wait.
that's anything.
Wait! That's Metroid Prime 4!
Yeah.
How the fuck can you guys? How do you even tell?
Bro, do you see her shoulders?
Do you see the ship?
Do you see the shoulders? Like
Bro,
the shoulders.
tell-
These shoulders are in a
Bro.
meat giveaway, and do you see her arm cannon?
Oh, wait, look
Bro,
at... Yeah, that's
I'm not
different.
denying. I'm not denying that, but like, First of all, why would they put that as a fucking banner? They should have just released it as a teaser if it was for Prime 4.
Because they're teasing us, not going to show us the entirety of it.
I know.
Yeah,
but
if it was
wouldn't
a
this just
teaser
be better?
trailer, then you would have actually shown
You're
it.
not the
Bro,
boss.
but this confirms my idea that Prime 4 is going to be the king of E3 this year.
Yeah. And
I don't know,
it's gonna
maybe.
actually tell us when Metroid
I
Prime
guarantee
4 is
it. It's going to come out next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and think about it. This might be like the intro of Metroid Prime 4.
Bro,
If they're gonna do an intro cinematic.
honestly, I think they are going to release the next Switch as well to go with
Yeah.
this. I really think that Nintendo E3, they are going to talk about like a 4K Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, they should, because that's what. Okay, Thunder.
Not saying they should. I know they should.
Thunder,
but
you cut
Nick,
Thunder, you cut me off. In a recent hiring, they're pretty much trying to make this game as cinematic as, say, Tomb Raider or Uncharted.
Yeah.
That's gonna look way better on 4K HDR.
we'll
Yeah.
have
Just
to wait.
saying.
We'll have to wait and see.
But I think they are going to make, doesn't matter, they're gonna make a version for both Switches. But yeah.
But they might.
But bro, when I saw this, I was like, holy shit, we're getting a Prime 4 trailer this year.
Yeah. I gotta
But yeah.
admit, that's sick.
My lasagna joke was brought back from the dead. It was Mark. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Jackbox for Brody's birthday. I've been Dragon Gaming. This has been Colby Kong. This has been John Guadarrama. And this has been story time. And you will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you guys.
That's a wrap. Yo, Nick.